Good afternoon, everybody. I think we ought to give a round of applause to Jim and Carmen Deal for doing a great job on the dinner today. So anyway, thank you to those people. I would call the 72nd annual meeting of Powder River Energy Corporation to order. If there are no objections, I will appoint Steph Steph, as our recording secretary. And without any further ado, I would like to introduce our CEO and General Manager, Mike Easley.
Hello, everybody. It's great to see you. Welcome to our meeting. Just want to make some introductions before we get on with our business. First of all, we'd like to introduce the PreCorp board. Everybody saw Walt out here just a minute ago, and Walt is here with his wife, Lana. And Ruben Rittaler and his wife, Shelley, are here. Philip Habeck, backstage to be coming out in just a few minutes, and his wife, Jeannie, is here. Paul Baker is here. Jim Bumgardner is here as well. There's Jim, and his wife, Shelley, is in the audience there somewhere. Jerry Geis and his wife Gwen, Pam Kinchin, Mike Losey and his wife Connie, and Wade Larson. His wife is Allison, and she's the lady that's chasing 4 small children, if you haven't seen her. And then Bob Verdani was here earlier and was here through lunch and then had to leave. So Bob is also one of our directors. Joining us today from the PreCorp Foundation, which is a very important part of PreCorp, we have John and Galen Flocchini. John's the board chair for the foundation. So John, there he is, John, right up here. And then also on the board, we have Mary Yemington, and her husband Bob is with her. So Mary, I can see you? Okay, thanks. And then Zita Anderson as well is joining us from the foundation board. So great. We also have some special guests with us today. I would like to recognize some folks from Basin Electric. First of all, we have Paul Sukett, the CEO of Basin Electric. Paul, are you okay? Chris Bumgardner from Basin Electric as well. Thanks, Chris. Matt Greek from Basin Electric is also with us. We have also Basin helping us out on our video recording of our event. Greg Desay is here with that. Mayor Paul Brooks from Sundance is here. We also have Andy Greer and his wife Brenda, WRA board president, so we appreciate having him here as well. And Sean Taylor, the executive director of WRA, is here as well for our meeting. Some past directors, I'd like to recognize Tom Davis. He's the guy that looks very comfortable today. Where is Tom at? Yeah, there he is. I hear the voice. Yeah, Tom has got a great Hawaiian shirt that we gave him last year. So, also Bob and his wife Nancy, Bob Tarver, are here, past director. Thank you so much, Bob and Nancy, for coming. Pat Townsend is here. She is a spouse of a past director and president. John and Janine Bissey. John is a recent retiree from the Wright area. We're very happy to have John here. Grace Anderson from one of our students from Youth Camp and Youth Tour is here. Jaylene Rowell from our PreCorp Scholarship Award. Tyler Lindholm is here also. Everybody knows Tyler. He's our representative from this area, and Tyler, there he is. You won't recognize him because he doesn't have his cowboy hat on. So, but he's sitting down, so you wouldn't know either. Then Andrew Updoka, a PreCorp Scholarship winner, is here as well. And so those are our guests and some of our dignitaries that have joined us for the meeting. And just look forward to my talk in a few minutes, and we'll get back to you that and turn it back over to Walt.
Thank you, Mike. Mike will join us later for his CEO report. So anyway, stay tuned for that. At this time, it's customary for me to introduce our outhouse attorney, which couldn't be here because of his niece's wedding. So anyway, we need to have Kara Ellsbury, who's the stand-in attorney for Mark. And anyway, if she would come up and announce whether we have a quorum.
I'm just so glad that Walt didn't refer to me as the outhouse attorney. And that he let you know, hopefully you would have noticed otherwise, that I am not Mark Hughes. I'm sure you will all be disappointed that I will not be telling a joke this year. I am pleased to announce, however, that we do have a quorum. There are 147 members present in person. So with that, notice is hereby given that the 2017 annual membership meeting of Powder River Energy Corporation will be held in Upton at the Upton Elementary Middle School Gym and Auditorium on Saturday, August 26, 2017. The order of business at the annual meeting shall be as follows. First, report as to the number of members who are present in person in order to determine the existence of a quorum and the number of members represented by proxy. Second, reading of the notice of the meeting and proof of the due publication or mailing thereof, or the waiver or waivers of notice of the meeting. Third, approval of unapproved minutes of previous meetings of the members. Fourth, presentation and consideration of all necessary reports of the corporation. Fifth, election of directors. Sixth, unfinished business. Seventh, new business, followed by adjournment. We have here the Wren magazine that was mailed to each of you this month, thereby giving notice of this meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Kara. I figured there might be a comment like that. Mark instructed to Kara that to give her opening remarks, she was supposed to give a joke. But anyway, Kara wasn't comfortable in giving one of Mark's jokes. So anyway, thank you, Kara. So anyway, has everybody had the opportunity to vote? If everybody hasn't voted, I would ask that you do so now. Looking like there's not a race to the door. So anyway, I will announce the voting closed. Has everybody had an opportunity to read the minutes of the 2016 annual meeting? And if so, I would entertain a motion to approve the minutes, and also included in that motion, waive the reading of the minutes. Do I have a motion? Is there a second? We had a movement and we've got a second, so all those in favor of the motion say aye. Aye. Opposed, say no. Motion passed. All right, thank you, everybody. The nominating committee members of the 5 counties in northeast Wyoming have a heck of a job lined up for them, and we have a meeting in the spring, and they're instructed and encouraged to find somebody to run for your board of directors. And this year they did an outstanding job in finding candidates to run. So anyway, the nominating committee from Campbell County is Dave Daigle and Brent Gorman. From Crook County, Todd McInerney and Chase Williams. From Sheridan County, Leo Ankney and Jim Fenema. From Weston County, Keith Culver and Jerry Sheperson. Are any of those guys here? Whether they are here or not, would you give them a round of applause? And I'd also like to thank our candidates for throwing their hat in the ring. From Campbell County, we have Allison Gee. Where's Allison at? I know she's here. Well, she's clear in the dark, but anyway, thank you, Allison. And Bob Vergnani. From Crook County, Philip Habeck and Randall Otwell. I saw Randall in here earlier. Thank you, Randall. Thank you, Philip. From Sheridan County, we have Wade Larson sitting over here with the rest of the directors. Now, these directors are kind of like herding cats, and they're not very happy with their current president right now because I made him sit up there in front of the crowd. And the reason I did this is about the only time that you guys get to see who your board of directors are in one bunch. So anyway, that's why I elected to have them set up there. And anyway, I thank you guys for obeying one of the orders that I've given. So anyway, our election judges from, let's see, Weston County, I should mention Craig Devereaux is running against myself, Walt Christensen. And Wade Larson, you didn't have anybody Wade didn't have anybody running against him because they couldn't find anybody that he could beat in Sheridan County. So anyway, our election judges, Campbell County, Larry Cross and Kyle Ennis. I think I saw Kyle here. Larry must be somewhere. Richard Costello and David Graham from Crook County. Sheridan County is Mike Latham and Chris Schock. And Weston County, Lloyd Davis and Bill Engel. So anyway, if you guys would excuse yourselves and head to the election judge quarters, and anyway, we'll be talking to you later. So